Please read the disclaimer. Welcome, I'm Bio, and today we're playing another Xenia Randoms. Who remembers this film? I bet not many people. Honestly, I bet not many people. It's not that old of a film, really. Okay, I guess this film's 10 years old now, I guess. If it says 2011 down there by old Yuke's Co. And I imagine this game came out alongside the movie. Yeah, okay, it's a 10-year-old movie, but still. I remember Real Steel. I only remember it when I see it pop up, but, I thought it was an okay film. It was kind of just there, if I'm honest. Interesting concept, just it could have been executed a little bit better. But who was I to know that they actually did a fucking video game for the Real Steel? So, yeah, that's what we're going to be looking at today as part of Xenia Randoms, is Real Steel for Xbox 360, or in this case, Xbox Live Arcade. It was released exclusively to Xbox Live Arcade. It never got a physical release. And when I say exclusively, I don't mean exclusively to Xbox. I mean exclusively as a digital release. Because it was also released on the PlayStation 3, so it was released on the PSN store. And it was a 3D fighting game, published and developed by Yuke. So it could be good. I've had a little bit of a go on it, obviously, before, and just to make sure it worked, I didn't do a full round or full battle, so I will see properly today. Again, it was a little while since I played it, and it was released in October 2011. It's not got a very high Metacritic score, just like America's Army True Soldiers. But, Gilfight didn't have a particularly high score. But this one might be okay. It might be okay. You don't know. It might be alright. Now, I believe this one has the same issue as Gilfight. In other words, we are kind of just playing a demo. I'm not too familiar on how to get... Look at those graphics. For a 2011 game, it doesn't... Well, that's the thing. The robots look fine. Everything else looks like PlayStation 2 graphics. But as you can see, Unlock Full Game is here. Now, I'm pretty sure... I'm not too sure how to get the full game thing to work. I'm not too sure. Which is kind of annoying. But it is what it is. Either way, we will have a go. Now, if you're thinking, oh, you can only play multiplayer? Two-player multiplayer mode? Oh, no. Yeah, it is kind of annoying. But I'm pretty sure you can do... I think you can do... versus CPU? I don't know. Probably not. If need be, we'll just we'll just fucking wail on the second player. Why not? But there's Atom, which is interesting how he's called Atom, because that is like the precursor name for Astro Boy. There is actually an anime which serves as like a prequel to Astro Boy called Atom the Beginning. I suggest watching it. It's not too bad. We've got some interesting ones. We've got Midas, Metro, Twin Cities, Noisy Boy. I think the ones where are grayed out, you can't play as them, but Noisy Boy, Zeus. It looks like, I think this is all the playable characters, maybe. Just Zeus and Twin Cities are locked. So we'll have a go as Adam. And oh look, I was right. It does come up with a computer. Cool. We're all good then. And we'll go up against Midas. Here we go. So, unlike Gilfight, which only had like 2 playable characters, at least this one has a few more that we can play around with. But as you can see, the game runs really, really well in the Xenia emulator. Let's have a look, see how we get on with this. I don't know how it's going to play exactly. Again, I only had a little go. Oh yeah, pressing the square button seems to do really well. Or in this case, the X button. I keep forgetting. Somehow I was able to knock him down. So yeah, as you can see, the combat's a little bit basic. But it's there, and it works, I guess. It isn't. It's not as good as Girl Fight. Definitely not. As long as you just mix up the moves, generally speaking. Oh no! Spin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Not exactly a great fucking...
9, 10. KO.
So I got a KO there simply because the controls for getting back up are shit. Ah, they're so shit. Like, the combat is okay, but oh my god, right? Spin the left analog stick while mashing the... It was literally saying mash these buttons, but it wasn't. I think you're supposed to mash specific buttons, but it just tells you to mash all of them, which clearly is wrong information. So fucking stupid. Alright, let's have a little play around. Yeah, look, I can't select Zeus. So Noisy Boy versus, what's the other dude? Metro, there we go. Let's go. Oh, look at him. Oh, look at Metro. Frankenbot. I guess Metro is the user, I guess? I don't know. Frankenbot.
Round 1.
Oh, Noisy Boy's fast. Oh, okay, I'm starting to learn the combat now. So the right trigger is block.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright, you go back up. Down you go. Noisy. I'll give credit where credit is due. Noisy Boy is fast. He is a very fast robot.
5,
But as you can see, now that I know how to block, we're all good. There he goes down again. And I think... Oh, here we go. Interval. Repair head. So I've gone with repairing the head. I think he's done the same.
round 2.
We're in round 2. Here we go. If he goes down a third time... down he goes again. That should be a KO.
1,
Well, again, if this was normal boxing, you go down 3 times, that is it. That is it.
5,
At least we're having a bit more of a battle this time around, though.
7,
But yeah, I know, the combat's very basic,
9.
but it works. I just don't think there's much else to it. Oh, nope, he's down. He ain't getting up. And we're done. Yeah, So my 2 cents. The combat is okay. It isn't anything special. Don't get me wrong. It is nothing special. Um, it plays all right. Very compatible in the Xenia emulator. I didn't see any issues there whatsoever. Just like America's Army True Soldiers. So it's very playable, at least on the emulator. But yeah, I can see the combat is okay. It's not again anything special. It's not very advanced. It's very simple, simplistic combat. Um, but it works. I guess the only downfall I would say is for me personally, is getting up. Like I've played again. This is Yuke's. Yuke's made a lot of wrestling games, and I've played a lot of their old wrestling games. Like I'm pretty sure they're the ones that are behind the development of WWE, SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, Shut Your Mouth, I think is another one. But I had all those games when I was a kid, and I'm pretty sure all of them are developed by Ukes. And I remember, like, if you wanted to get up, if you fell down, you wanted to get up, you just mashed buttons, and it worked. That's what you should be doing. But instead, you got to spin the analog stick, and then it tells you to mash buttons, but it doesn't seem like mashing buttons is what you're supposed to do. It looks like what you're supposed to do is hit select buttons when they flash on the screen, but it doesn't tell you that. At least it didn't seem like it told you that. But no, if they just made it so mash the fucking face buttons to get back up, I would have no issue. But yeah, there isn't much else to this game besides that. It's just a fun little distraction, I guess, to play with a friend. But then again, you'd probably get bored of it in about 10 minutes and think, oh, I've just wasted my money on this game. Because who knows how much this was when it was on the Xbox Live Store. Probably too much. This is the kind of game that should have just went on there for a couple of quid, fiver at most. But I doubt it would have went up there for that. It probably would have been way less. Probably would have been way less. It probably would have been way more than that, like 15 quid. Like really, 15 quid for this? God damn it. But yeah, so there you go. That was Real Steel. I'm not going to play anymore. It's a game that just kind of there, and a game that I guess most people would forget about again because the film hasn't had a sequel. There hasn't been any other interest in the film or the series in general. It's not like Pacific Rim where there's a little bit more interest there and a little bit more things happening. It just kind of came and went. But anyway, I've been Bio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.